Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a viewer request. The Sheriff of Prague, as he named himself or herself, has asked if we would do a little video on the Caravan Electrics when you're putting your van away in storage. So come and join us. So what we were asked is if we wouldn't mind showing how we sort out the electrics ready for storage, and it's very simple really. So I'm going to take you through a few steps as to what we do, and hopefully it'll help you, especially if you're new to caravanning. So let's have a look at the first step. Okay, the first step for me, as this is quite a narrow storage yard, I tend to reverse my caravan onto the storage pitch with the motor mover. So first thing I'm going to do is undo the gas locker, and I'm going to turn off the isolator switch for the motor mover. I have it on this lime green piece of string attached to the strap there. It's great, you can just tuck it in there, pop it away, it's nice and safe and you won't lose it. And with it being a luminous green, you can see it in bad weather and the dark. So now we've removed that, we're going to close that up now. So let's take a look at step 2. Now the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to empty the fridge, because generally we do have a few bits and bats. It's bleeping at the moment because it's telling me that there's we're not on 240 or the car. So what I'm going to do is turn this off. Just press and hold. And off it goes. Now what we do with the fridge as well, we always clean it out, even if it's last minute, we'll clear it all out. And what we do is we leave it open. Now what we found, the best way to do the freezer compartment is we actually use a cork. So what we do is we open it up slightly like so, and we just use a cork like that to actually let it defrost. And we usually put paper towels in the bottom as well to let that soak up any moisture that there is. So that's stage 2. Now stage 3 for us is not this, but I thought I'd include it just in case your caravan's different. As you can see, the power is off on the control panel, but it's still actually on with the battery at the moment. Now we don't tow with this actually on, we leave it off. The fridge will run it on the 12 volt without actually switching on the consumer unit. But if you have to do the system slightly different to us, then stage 3 would be to make sure that this is switched off. Now stage 5, it's a bit like with stage 4 really. As I said, we don't tow with the consumer unit on, but if you have to, then make sure it's switched off. Now you can check that the consumer unit's off, because usually all the lights have gone out, but if you check your control panels as well, they should also go blank. Now the final stage for me is to check the solar panel system to make sure the lights are on green. Now the flashing green light at the moment is telling me that the solar panel is actually charging the battery. Now the reason for this is quite simple. I've been up at the storage yard for quite a while and I've been using the electricity on 12 volt. So now it's charging itself up. But that, if they're green, I'm happy, and that tells me that I've checked everything on the system to make sure. The one thing I did forget to mention is take your stereo out as well. This cost me a battery once because I left it on with the volume down low. So make sure that that's off and put it away, ready for next time. So that's how I prepare the Caravan Electrics for storage. Now I have a solar panel, so it's not too bad for me because that keeps my battery topped up. But if you don't, then especially in the winter months, I consider taking it out, taking it home, putting it on trickle charge and keep it topped up that way. The other alternatives, if you store on the driveway, that's great. You can plug it in, can't you, to the mains, and that will keep it topped up nicely too. Now, don't follow into my trap. Come up to your caravan to check on it, put the radio on, do some jobs, turn the volume down, get distracted, lock up and leave, and forget to turn the radio off and also the consumer unit. And then the next time you come, you have a dead battery. Now, I know I said I had a solar panel, but we had an issue with the solar panel at that particular point, and it wasn't charging the battery, so it cost me. So don't fall into that trap. Well folks, I'd like to thank you all for dropping by, and I'd also like to thank the Sheriff of Prague for coming up with this idea for the video. But in the meantime, I'll say goodbye. Bye for now.